Assalamu alaikum dear students. Today we are going to start our second chapter of BS programs University of Sargodha. The title of this chapter is Comprehension Skills Reading Strategies. There are 14 topics in this chapter and I'm going to deliver 14 lectures about this, and we will deliver 2 lectures every day so that we can complete it as early as possible. My name is Aqeel Abbas. I am a lecturer in English at Govt Postgraduate College, Bhakkar, Pakistan. Dear students, in the past, people used to read a lot of books. They had a lot of time, but nowadays we don't have so much time. The books in the past were also very bulky, that had 1000 or 1200 pages, and people used to read those books with relish. They used to read from page number 1 till the last page. There were not a lot of hobbies in those days. Nowadays we have a lot of things, playthings like computer, mobile phone, a lot of apps, and a lot of things to do. So reading is not getting so much attention of the people nowadays as it used to get in the past. But we have to studying from books or studying from ebooks on internet, your laptop, your mobile phone. It is very necessary. If you want to get knowledge, you will have to read or you will have to listen to the videos nowadays. But if the book that you are about to read, the articles that you are about to read, uh, you don't have a lot of time to read those things. You want to get the most out of those books in the minimum possible time. So there are a lot of reading strategies, whether you want to read your books or you want to read from internet ebooks. You have to keep these strategies in your mind all the time so that you can get the most out of those books. So there are 13 strategies mentioned in your course. So you will have to keep in mind all these 13 names. There are some other strategies as well that I have myself written from different other books. I will also share those with you. In today's lecture, I am only going to tell you the names of these strategies. Then in the upcoming lectures, we will discuss each and every strategy in a separate lecture. Okay, let me tell you the names of these 13 strategies, and you will have to take notes. They can ask you in your question paper in written exams, what are the 13 reading strategies? Name the reading strategies. If you will write all the names of these strategies, you will get 5 marks for that question. And if you do not remember it, if you do not keep it in your mind, then it will be harmful for you. So take your notebook, take a pen, and start writing all of these headings. Number 1 method of reading strategy is critical reading, SQ3R method. I will explain it in the next upcoming lecture. What is SQ3R method? Number 2 is summarizing. While you read a book, you have to summarize. Number 3 is sequencing. Number 4 is inferencing. Number 5 is comparing and contrasting. Number 6, drawing conclusions. Number 7, self-questioning. Number 8, relating background knowledge. Number 9, distinguishing between fact and opinion while reading a book or article. Number 10, finding the main idea, important facts and supporting detail. Number 11. Comprehending text organization patterns. Number 12. Investigating implied ideas in a text. Number 13. Purpose and tone of the text. So you have to keep all of these in your mind, take notes, and there are some other strategies as well that are not mentioned in your course outline. Let me share those with you as well. So number 14 is visualizing. For example, you are reading about a story. Someone is diving deep into the depth of the sea, so you can visualize the darkness there, some strange kind of fish swimming around you. Any story you are reading, you can visualize about that, and you will better understand that story or that background, everything else. Making predictions. You have to predict that what is going to happen next, what will be there in this book, what will be the end. You are reading a book and you are also thinking that what is about to come. It is called making predictions. Number 3, set purpose for reading. You have a purpose for reading. For example, I want to read about Osama bin Laden. I have a book that has got 500 pages. So I will have to set a purpose that I have only to read about Osama bin Laden, but there are a lot of other things in that book. So I can only see those dates, those pages where I can get my own required knowledge. So this thing also helps you get the maximum out of the minimum time. Reread. You can read a book time and again. For example, you have read Othello, a drama from Shakespeare, written by Shakespeare, and when you will read it twice, you will better understand that. You watch a movie, and if you watch that movie for the second time after a year or after some months, you will even understand it in a more better way. Question the text. You have got a book, you are studying. It is not necessary that all the things written in that book are true. There are some facts and there are some opinions. While you study a book, you have to question the text. There are other books as well that will contradict the information given in your book. So you have always to be thinking about the facts. You have to question that text, and you have to get knowledge from a lot of sources. Note taking. While you read a book, you also have to take notes. If you are new to English language, you can underline some new words and take notes of those words, and you can afterwards see the meanings of those words in your computer dictionary, and it will help you increase your vocabulary. You are reading a book about any other topic and you take notes about that. You are going to give a practical or written examination, so it will help you, the note taking. Text connections. I'm reading a poem about sleep, and I have also read some other books about sleep, and there can be some connections between those poems. So I have to make those connections while reading books, texts, and those connections, those prior knowledge will help you understand better the thing that you are reading right now. Skimming is called collecting material from the top of some liquid. If I tell you in Urdu or Hindi, it means balai utarna. दूध के ऊपर जो बलाई होती है उसको आप उतार लें, और उसके अंदर काफ़ी कुछ ऐसा है जो कि उसका मगज़ गुदा है, So you get the most important things from a book. It is called skimming. Most important knowledge within the minimum time. If you get it, you will skim that book. Adjust reading rate. Some people read very fastly, and there are some who read slowly. So you have to adjust your reading rate. There are some people who read a lot of books, there are some who do not read a lot, so you have to adjust your reading rate. And this happens well you have a habit of reading, and when you see other people reading, and when you see the strategies of reading, that how can you get the best by your reading methods, what are the best reading methods. If you know that, you can adjust your reading rate as well. So these 9 methods have not been mentioned in your course outline, but you can also mention these while writing answers. And besides that, the 13 strategies mentioned before this, you have to remember all of these, and you have to take notes of those. This was today's lecture, dear students, and in the next lecture I'm going to tell you about 3Q SQ3R method. SQ3R method. It is a reading strategy. Thanks for watching, students. You can explore to our playlist to find more about comprehension, reading skills, English language, general knowledge, and BS University of Sargodha second term English lectures. You can get all about that on this channel. Have a good day. Assalamu alaikum.